Vic here for thepracticalprepper.com. We've had another good rain event, which in the high country, especially the upper deserts, you're going to have that from time to time. And this one was really nice because it actually filled all the swales, or filled the tow swale, and ran up and actually overflowed. So we got to see the spillway dump water. We got to see how this tow swale kind of got its water. You'll see the runoff from the other end of the property. And really making me think about, I may need another rock mulch rundown in that area so that I can slow the water down and contain any erosion. But you're going to see the tow swale spill over, and it's going to run downhill. Unfortunately, I haven't had time to get the rock in place, so I talk about that real quick on the video. And that has been remedied, and I will show you a little video of us putting that tow swale rock in place right at the level sill on the downhill side. So as that water flows over, it's going to protect that dam face. It'll break up, it'll slow the water down. And given how much water you see coming underneath, once I go around the tow swale and go down below, you'll see a lot of water coming down. That's still doing a mild amount of erosion between that tow swale and when it gets to the main swale. So I'm thinking that might be an excellent area. I will come through and rip that up with the tractor a little bit, throw some grass seed down, and I may have some real, maybe a little bigger than quarter wash rock brought in, and we'll rock that whole area out. And that will help slow the water down. I'm also thinking I may want to divert some of that water and push it from where it's coming in on the top of the center dam or center spillway, the backside of that, and divert it so it goes more over into the spillways instead of in the middle. So I may think about actually diverting that, and I'm going to have to give that a little bit of thought, maybe talk to Neil about how we can adapt that and see what we can put together. But I think it'd be a good thing. It was a real nice event because I really wanted to see the spillways work. We got to see it. So we'll have a video on how I put the rock in, and you'll get to see that, and that'll be an additional video. We'll have that up here in a few days. With that, here's the video, and hope you enjoy it. I really liked seeing the water coming out of that spillway. That was cool. So here you go. Looks like it's barely starting to subside. I got a river through here. This is why I built the hen house on an elevation. The birds will be dry. This is way over 3/4 of an inch in 30 minutes. Well, I won't use a generator for a bit. It hammered the plants pretty bad. It may have killed everything in here, but we'll see. Swales full. So here you can see the rain. You can see the water. This is way over 3/4 of an inch in 30 minutes. Now look at the swales. Look at the tow swale. It is almost full. It is going over the spillway now. They have reached the max. Move around. Yeah, it's picked up plywood. This was thunder, lightning, and then it just all hell broke loose. Okay, down by the tow swale. I was just talking the other day that I needed to get the rock set in the spillway. That's absolutely full, guys. This is an absolutely full. And this is the tow swale. And as you can see, It's over the spillway and it's headed down to the main swale. Unfortunately, I didn't have all the rock in, so I've got some repair, but look at that. That is the north end of the tow swale. It is full to capacity. You can see it's still pouring down the hill. This is the kind of major event that we planned on the size of the swales to be able to hold this. And you can see, literally, this is the edge. That's a 5-foot cut. So that water is 4 to 5 feet deep right there. Let's get around the outside here. So here's where it's coming out the spillway. We'll walk over to the tow swale spillway. And there it is. There's the rock. I just haven't got it in place. So it's pouring down, coming downhill, and it's actually running right into the main swale. And there's the main swales. And that's interesting. Where it's running, if you take a look at it, it's not quite full here yet. Yet it is going over the spillway because it's coming in right on the top, the back level sill, and running over to the front. So I'm going to have to correct some altitude there. You see the swales are still filling. It's still pouring rain. Now I've got to go check my main road. This is interesting. So this is where it's all coming right down, and it's going right into there. So I need to slow this down, and maybe I need to route some of this water on the back side of this sill so that it runs into and holds into the swales first before it can get over the top. It blew all this water out of here. All right, I'm going to secure watering for now. Blew it over, knocked my stakes down. So here's the north end of the main swale. That's easily 3 feet of water. And what it's doing, it's coming out. See this? The back of this sill is right. It's cut so it's actually running back into the swale until the swale gets full, and it'll push the water onto the back of the level sill and over that spillway. So I've got to do some adjustments. Okay, so there it is. You kind of see all the water that we got on that event, which was cool, but halfway frightening as hell. We got a ton of hail, and it just kept hailing. The ground was white. I think you can see some of it. That's at the tail end of the event. It actually started with hail, and then it got hail and rain, and it was torrential. So we took a lot of plant damage over in the two raised, the two straw bale beds, and I'm looking at a couple things to do with that to help add some protection when we know there's an event in the area. And generally we know about rain or thunderstorms. We can see them building up behind us. We can see them building off to both sides, and we'll get the weather alerts that you can get in your local area. And a lot of times we'll get the weather alerts. I just keep this on me, and we use this for communication between the house and if I'm out on the property someplace. And it has the instant NOAA weather alert set to it. So when we get a severe thunderstorm, these radios pop on and warn us. So my thought is that I'm probably gonna do some hoop structure that I can take down, or if I know there's an event coming, I can pop them up and tarp it real quick to help protect that crop. It's not going to be a problem when I have the hoop house in. That's going to change that. But we're still learning on the swales. I've been doing a lot of weeding, taking out the things that I don't want and getting those cast down below the main swale. And that's just going to be an ongoing project. But part of what I want to do is I want to pull out a lot of the things that I don't want. I want to put in the things that I do. I want to put in more of these grasses and these rye, which will take over the ground and pretty much push out a lot of the weeds. I don't want to use anything toxic. I'm not in that. I could use some vinegar water solutions. I could use some other natural things, but it's going to be a repetitive item anyway. It's not like some of the current things that they make and from Monsanto and all those companies that just destroy and kill anything and anything indiscriminately. I'm not into that, so anyway, we'll keep moving, and we'll try to get you another update here in a couple more weeks. And keep looking. I'm going to have that little spillway video. It's not real long, but it kind of shows you how I put it together. And we actually built the damn thing in a couple of hours. I have the rock down there that you saw in the video. So the rock's there, just just didn't get my butt to getting it done. There just seems to be more honeydews, as one fella said. I don't have a honeydew, I got a melon patch. And that's kind of the way I feel. So what the heck, it's fun, and we're learning as we go. So take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.